let's minimize iRacing a bit so that it fits in the broadcast window. Trying out the McLaren after iRacing announced that the Ferrari's having issues. If you make too many adjustments with the car while in the pits, it'll be forced immobilized in the pits. Don't want none of that. Sorry about my squeaky throttle. If you can hear that, I really need to get that taken apart and cleaned.
Car on the left, go right.
was talking about his laps, but he's just not being drawn for me. That sucks. Got the full amount of cars in.
Pit box in 10, 5, 3, 2, 1. Right here. That's it, go. That's too much mucking about. They're telling us they won't count your laps. You need to reset the car and start over.
Just gonna do a little spin in the dipper. Just a little bit. Is that Jeb?
That's the Jebster. I wasn't gonna say anything in case you were falling or something.
Yeah, I just crashed. It's fine. We're all fine here. I was probably gonna start from the pits anyways.
You've got wheel damage. Looks like one of your wheels is out of alignment. You'll have less grip out there. Looks like your car is
Oh, let me see. 720S GT3 Evo.
and we'll
Yep.
get you. You've got wheel damage.
Add to
Looks
car.
like one of your wheels is out of alignment. You'll have
It's
less
one of my
grip
more
out there.
favorite cars to
Got
drive in
damage
other
on the left
sims, so
side.
I'm curious.
Just fair warning, you're also gonna be on the stream.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
Alright, what two tracks do I mix this with to at least get a 10% discount?
Did you already buy Sebring?
Yeah, I got Sebring.
Yeah, you got the Nürburgring.
Yes. I don't have Road Atlanta, Road America, Silverstone, Red Bull Ring, Le Mans.
I
think
mean,
Le Mans-
of course I'm going to tell you Road America, but you should also look at what the tracks are that are coming up on like GT Sprint. Actually, if we do the like Camel GT race, that's Road America. So you should probably get Road America because that would be April, and then probably one other paid track that's coming up in GT Sprint. Just tell me what
GT
those.
Sprint just has Bathurst this week, but then Hockenheim, Hockenheim Ring, and then Mobility Resort.
Hockenheim's not bad. Let's see here. There's also Indianapolis, but I don't think you're gonna be doing any Indianapolis stuff. I'm just thinking ahead to the special events calendar. So we got the Camel GT race. That would be at Road America.
Let me see a prototype.
And then there'd be Watkins Glen, the 6 Hours of the Glen in June.
True. By
So
that
just-
point, I'm probably
Yeah.
prototypes at Le Mans this week, but that'll change soon. I gotta sneeze. I already have Spa. They're at Algarve.
Portimao. It's like Circuit de Algarve, but everyone just calls that track Portimao.
Portimao. Well, Portimao is the next week for prototypes, which I also don't mind racing. Okay, well. I guess Road America, you said?
Mm-hmm.
And where's Road America? Right here.
Oh man, if I was able to turn a lap in quali like I had just done in practice, I'd have qualified like 5th for this race.
Wow. It feels faster to you?
Yes.
I that's what I wondered, because I drove the Corvette and it felt like it climbed the mountain way better for some reason than the Ferrari. I think the Ferrari is just very kind of, I guess, easy to drive. You can kind of just slam on the gas out of squirrely corners and it just drives straight.
Yeah, the McLaren does feel a little
A bit more
sketchy on cold tires through the dipper specifically.
Yeah, the Corvette snapped on me one time. I didn't gas it at all, but the dipper, Wait, is the dipper that portion where it just dips real hard right
Yep.
before you go onto the last corner?
Yep, right before the
Of
elbow.
the street? Yeah. Okay, so that's the elbow then. Yeah, that dipper, I like slung the Corvette how I usually do the Ferrari. The Ferrari just it takes it. You can power slide it through there. But I did try that with the Corvette. And it just flung itself around. I didn't even get on the gas yet.
Yep.
Bruh. Dustin said the person who was supposed to register my team for this afternoon's race accidentally registered us for the practice session instead. That's tough. I kind of want Le Mans just to have Le Mans because it's so cool.
Yeah, but also like there's no official Le Mans race on iRacing because of
So you think I
licensing
should just
issues.
go America? Really? That's lame.
Yeah.
America and Watkins Glen then?
Those would be the next two special events.
I guess I'll just do those just to covers me, I guess. I need Barber Motorsports eventually. Interlagos.
Yeah, I mean, while you're still building your collection, I would just look ahead to the series that you're racing and seeing what tracks you need.
Well, it's not out for next season yet, though, right?
Right. It shouldn't be. No.
Yeah. So,
I didn't realize we were at the end of a season already.
yeah, we got 2 more weeks after this. I mean, and those don't sound that. I've never even heard of those. Hockenheim and the other one.
Oh, Hockenheim is a classic track in Germany.
Is it good?
It used to be. It used to be good. It went through like the forests in Germany, and then they like kind of truncated it, and like it's still fine, but it was a lot cooler when I went through the forest.
Dope.
Yeah, the German tracks tend to not be able to raise enough money to actually host an F1 event because most F1 events like require so much money that it involves like government intervention. Like the only way to actually afford it is for governments to pay for it, and Germany ain't about that. So
That's crazy though.
Germany went through a whole thing about 80, 90 years ago, and ever since then they they tried to be pretty careful.
Yeah, probably for the better.
Yeah.
Trying to fix this. Oh gosh. It's one thing about like having triples with this bezel free kit. I think it gets annoying. All right, that works. Well, let me go get my wallet to give iRacing all my money. My dentist wished us luck for the race.
That's weird.
It was weird. But, I mean, they were just interested in my weekend and my hobbies, I guess. Do they have anything fun planned this weekend? I was like, fun to me. Anyone else sitting in the sim racing rig for 12 hours? Probably not.
I'm sitting in the pits waiting to actually start this race now.
Start from the back and watch all the chaos.
Yeah.
Typically the move. Darn it.
I also started streaming in the Discord, so you won't have to be
Yay.
like 20 seconds behind or whatever on the iRacing stream. Or on the YouTube stream.
The pace car is in.
Heck yeah.
Green flag,
Trying to
green
give
flag.
iRacing all my money here.
And then I'm
You just running that medium downforce?
Yeah. And then I'm surrounded by these guys. I'm just going to let them go, and then I'll pull out behind them.
You're doing a sprint, right?
Yeah. Or I put on the endurance setup, but
There's a lot of people that struggle with this, to be fair. It sounds so different than other hits.
There's an incident ahead.
Yeah, it looks so much more nimble already.
Yeah, I can really feel it going into the elbow. Like it always feels like the rear on the Ferrari is trying to come around on me.
Yeah.
Feels a lot better through Hell Corner there too, the last corner.
Yeah. It looks like it rotates.
Feels really good at the first corner too.
Sounds like it just feels better.
I feel like it does. Yeah.
That's what I remember. Iron's really good to drive.
Don't really need to go through first gear in there. It's just a force of habit from the Ferrari.
I know, that's what it's I'm about to use here to do. I was actually racing this car on the Nürburgring the other night on ACC.
Car stop on the left. Slow car ahead. Car stop on the right. You got a slow car on the left.
Gosh,
Go right.
so sketchy.
Oh, this is a guy that I passed pretty early in my race yesterday. Oh, he's car number 1 in this race? Oh, geez.
What does that mean if you're car number 1? Is that it's like you're should be the fastest?
You have the top I rating in the
Oh
field.
wow. You're better than him, bro. Martin Watkins going and everything down low.
Already up to like 17th, I think.
Yeah. All those people had already gone to the beds. Don't massacre that be happening. It different. Also, just a note from the real McLaren driver. Well, you're shifting right here, never mind. I was gonna say when the lights turn blue and red, that's the shift point on this car. At least that's what the real drivers do. That keeps you in the power band. Like it doesn't sound like it sounds like you should be revving it out way more, but supposedly pretty low in power. What is Iris doing? Dude, tell me how iRacing is trying to download these two tracks at 28 kilobytes a second. 17 hours to go. Why is it doing it? Can I still test drive without the monitor? Test drive it. Like, look how short for a fourth gear is. So short.
Ooh, wanted to go around on me there. Looks like we're starting to catch the slow guys that actually took the start.
Dude, this thing breaks so much better.
Yes, it does.
Oh my gosh.
The leader just did up 5.903. Just check the fastest lap of the session.
Who goes there? Nobody.
Casper.
Don't screw up across the top.
Don't tell me what to do, Dustin.
Oh, did Jeb read you the story of what happened with my other entry?
Yeah. The only place where this car is worse is the dipper.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, you've got to keep a little bit of throttle in there to keep it balanced. I've had that same thought.
Jackson just bought the McLaren, and then he was asking what 2 tracks to buy, and I was like, well, the next 2 special events after Sebring will be at Road America and then Watkins Glen. So, those 2.
Road America, and then if you don't have Spa, I'd probably prioritize Spa, because there is a Spa 12-hour.
I do have Spawn.
Nürburgring is the other one that comes before. I'm pretty sure that one comes before the Glen.
I'm not sure about that.
Yeah, I honestly don't remember either.
I gotta turn Dustin up some.
Do we need to tell Zach to buy the McLaren too?
I think it's my preference at this point.
Really?
Yeah.
Already?
Yeah.
Ooh,
I haven't been able to turn a hot one this lap yet, or this race yet, but like my 4th lap in the car was like a 5.8 or something in that last practice session.
I'm trying to figure out how to join your session so that I can post. Is it watch?
I think even if it's watch, like it'll let you drive once you're out there. It's just not labeled very well.
Yeah, I was very surprised at how much I liked the McLaren once I got in it. Mainly because like everybody really liked the Ferrari the first time we got in the 296.
I think the Ferrari is just so easy to drive. You can really throw it and just mash on it and it takes it.
And that's because there's so much weight on the rear of the thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it never ceases to amaze me just how Australians are. If that makes any sense, right? I feel like because the only like most of the interactions I get with Australians are through like TV shows and like seeing them on sports and whatnot. I feel like because of that, I'm like, oh, whatever I'm watching here, it's like the TV show is just taking the Australian meter and dialing it up to 11 or something. Right? It's like there's no way that Australians are actually that Australian. But, yeah.
I'm just amazed with how good this thing brakes.
Fucking Lapper like brake tested me in the middle of turn 2. Like, what the fuck, dude?
So that's where you are on the track.
I'm coming out of McPhillamy right now.
I was sitting parked in the middle of the track on the exit to the Dipper, which is just a really weird feeling knowing that I'm a coast right now. I'm 4.5 seconds up the road from you.
Did you know that was the thing you could do, Jackson? That you can ghost other sessions?
Oh, you can like drive and ghost?
Yep.
Yep. So I am on track in the same session as Aaron, but I'm just a ghost, and no one can see me, but I can see everyone else, and everyone else shows up on my relative.
Bruh. I gotta do that.
about 5 laps of fuel left.
I'm also not sure if damage is a thing when you're ghosting.
I think not, because cars can pass through you and stuff.
Yeah, but like I just hit the wall pretty hard at the top of the mountain, and I don't feel like it's changed anything at all.
It might not even waste the computations on your car for that server.
The car in front is pitting. You fast laps to you.
Let me see how I can. Oh, I see. Like, do you just press join session?
Yeah. So go to your friends list.
Yeah.
Find Aaron, click on his name, and then go to watch.
Okay. Gotcha. That's pretty cool though, because you can go like. Do they have to be on your friends list?
No. Being on the friends list just makes it easier to find your session. So, like, if you knew what session, like, Verstappen was in, like, you could literally go ghost him.
That's
If
pretty
one of your wheels is out of alignment, you'll have less grip out there. We've got damage on the back end.
Well, I about lost the car in the dipper, and a car behind me just drove into me. That's great.
Yeah, I thought I saw you drop 2 seconds back on me all of a sudden. But you're in a 6.6 last lap.
Yep.
You're losing on the car in front. The gap is 5.5 seconds.
I'm trying to join, man. I'm trying to join. Can you see other ghosters on track?
That's a good question. I don't know.
I'm trying to follow Dustin and take him out.
Pit box in 5,
Oh man.
3, 2, 1. Right here.
Do you have to pit or tow, Aaron?
No, I definitely had a parachute, and I have a minute 15 of optional repairs. God damn it. You know, fuck it, I'm not. It's not worth the
Okay, punch it.
time I was losing. That I will lose in the pits.
I think you just lost your rear bumper. You don't need that shit, man. You still got your wing.
Yeah, but without the bumper, you're still throwing a parachute down the straight.
Oh no, your bumper's back on. It looks like.
Mm.
Engineer's working quick. Oh no, I think you get one fast repair, don't you?
No, not in this series.
I'm like,
Can't see shit going into the dipper. There's another car at the top of me.
Lead is pitting now.
wait, Dustin, let me know when you're on the last turn.
And I just came out of Forest Hill Road.
I'm like in this beginning of the pits. I want to see if I can see your car.
Be last right now.
Let's switch this up anyway. So.
I see one car coming out of the pits.
I'm changing my setup, so.
I just came out of turn 1.
Why am I failing the tech inspection? Can you not rock different setups if you're a ghost?
You can. This isn't a fixed setup race.
Alright. What are you rocking? The medium downforce?
Medium downforce. Endurance.
No, endurance, that's probably why.
The lead is pitting now. This is less than optimal.
The iRacing spotter just came on and told me this is less than optimal. I'm like, no shit, dude.
Now you can definitely get damaged while you're ghosting. And now I'm driving backwards into other cars. There was something somewhat cathartic about just completely sending it into turn 1 and just T-boning another car right at the apex. Alright, I'm sorry, another test drive. Coming out of the pits now.
You said you're coming out of the pits?
Yeah.
I'm about to be on turn 1.
I don't see you on my relative.
Yeah, I don't think it does a lot of ghosts as well.
I'm inside of a Porsche. And I missed my braking marker.
Imagine if you were a ghoster though, and it renders other ghosters. Like, imagine how many people ghost Max Verstappen when he's online.
Right, yeah.
That's probably exactly why they don't do it.
That'd be so
probably
funny.
so.
There's probably like 100 people right where his car is.
That's why there was so many people running the Verstappen line.
Yeah. We're learning.
Wish I had me another beer.
Guess I'll drink.
Just finishing a non-alcoholic hazy IPA.
I'll try and chase Aaron. Wee woo, wee woo.
Get that
Pull
weed
over.
crap out of here.
Alright, Jim, me and you, hot lap challenge. Whoever can turn the fastest lap before this race is over.
God damn it! I'm about to get killed. Yep.
I see you up there. I see you up there. I'm coming.
Front wheel damage. Looks like one of your wheels is out of alignment. You'll have less grip out there.
I literally stopped for Aaron, like I can't just go through him. Yeah, I'm gonna have to practice that dipper.
Me too.
It feels.
And this is
it's
my best
way-
track on the entire service.
Yeah. It's way different. You can't just throw it in there.
I see a lime green car up ahead of me.
That you'll probably rapidly catch up to after getting mildly T-boned because I was parked half across the track.
Do a 5.5.
Oh, I'm not turning no 2055 in this car yet. There's no way.
You might. This setup does have half the fuel of a full-on endurance setup.
Maybe.
You just tried to swap his on me in the cutting.
I don't know how much time it sacrifices, but just staying about a car's width away from the inside wall through the dipper helps a lot.
I honestly think getting tighter to the wall and pointing it straight is helping me.
It depends on how much you're sliding the car just at the apex.
Yeah, I try and
Because
not.
if
I
you're-
try and get
if
it
you're-
straight and not slide at all. Because the Ferrari, I was just slide the thing through it.
Yeah, well, it's really hard to not slide it unless you do what Aaron's talking about. You stay a little bit wide of the apex.
Yeah.
Now, and if it's here's the thing: if the track is wet, you absolutely have to take the wide of the apex and no slide wall. So if you try to whip and try to slide it, die. I know, I have done it the past couple of days.
Why is it not telling me my laps?
It's not reporting it to race labs, but if you open your like session the last lap versus your optimal sector, whatnot, it'll show it to you there.
The leader consider 6.32.
Yeah, the pointing it straight with no slide is okay as well.
Oh, trying to get
Yeah,
closer to
it's
the wall.
okay, It's
one
just
straight.
really hard. It's just really hard to do it without sliding the car.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm going over slow either way, I know, but...
White flag, safe move.
White flag.
Yep.
There's no way I'm gonna hit even a 205.
And my best is a 205.5. I'm not turning a better one this lap. Sometimes it's really fun to drive down Mountain Straight with a direct drive and just take your hands off the wheel and just let it.
If you can do it just right, the cutting is fast in second gear, but if you slow down just a little bit too much, it bogs down too much.
I feel like I'm pushing this thing, and I'm gonna only be like 206.8. Unless I should just be braking later with this thing because it brakes so much better.
Zach asks if we're switching cars.
Yeah, I got 208.95 or 206.895. I'm way off pace.
My fastest lap in the race was a 206.619 with an opt of 6.181.
I was 205s with the Ferrari.
So the other thing we can do to A/B test this is we could we could jump in a practice session and run the Ferrari with the medium downforce setup on it, and
Yeah.
just try to see how much of this difference is the car versus the setup.
That's true. Y'all want to do that then?
Aaron, how much more you got in you right now?
I could hang out for another half hour or so.
Trying to decide.
I'm just completing my cooldown lap, get some free SR.
Yeah, I'm trying to decide if we should do like I'm trying to decide what we should practice. Right? Because part of me feels like we should practice on a damp track and get some more practice in that.
Well, if we're
Well,
trying
now
to,
that we're switching cars, now we definitely need to.
and if we're also trying to make the determination between Ferrari and McLaren, that's the last thing we want to do. I think we want to figure out the dry performance first.
Let's hop in a practice session real quick. Just get a couple laps on both setups. Or both cars with the same setup, just so we get a one-to-one comparison.
Sounds good.
I think it's just me overslowing a lot through the dipper and stuff with the McLaren, since it feels a little less, or it feels a little more uneasy. Let's see.
Go for. I'm gonna say let's find the GT Sprint Series by SimCube, and then let's join one of the practice sessions for that one if we want something
Okay,
that's
the
dry.
race is over. Bring it on in.
Anyone just join the 431 practice American server?
1.
USA server?
Is that session number 824?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can do that one.
Alright, I'll hop in with
Aaron, do
McLaren.
you think that makes sense? You think that makes sense too to practice dry setups for now?
Yeah. Do one of you want to do the? I mean, maybe Jackson should do the Ferrari, and then no. Who should do
That
the
wouldn't be
Ferrari?
a fair comparison.
Yeah, I was gonna say
If
maybe Dustin should switch back into the Ferrari and Jackson run the McLaren. You guys both just take the medium downforce setup that's provided by iRacing.
think that
I'm down with that.
okay. I don't know how fair of a comparison it's going to give us because I think I'm still noticeably quicker.
Yeah, but
per
the
lap
last
than
thing
Jed
you were
here.
still driving was the McLaren, and you were getting ready for the race. So I don't know.
It don't matter. I say we just go with whatever, and then we'll just switch it after a couple laps.
Yeah. How about this? Yeah.
Get 3
Jed,
to 5 laps
you
in and
go.
then quick it.
Yeah, go with the McLaren at the medium downforce. I'm gonna do the same. I'm gonna do the Ferrari with the medium downforce. And what I will do is I will provide y'all feedback on just how different the two cars are on that same baseline setup. How's that sound?
Yeah, then we can just flop. We'll just switch after 3 to 5 laps. We try and get a quick one in, and then just we'll get out of the server, switch cars, and do the same thing. I'll get in the Ferrari medium. My wife's calling.
My wife.
You going out somewhere this evening?
Not us, but
Should I get a second beer before this starts?
yes. The answer to that
Well,
question
of
is
course
always
that's-
yes.
Of course, that's going to be the answer from you.
Yeah. Of course.
I should know my audience, right?
I don't see you or him joined into anything in my friends list.
Go to it's the GT Sprint series. So basically, the series that you just ran, the Class B one, that not fixed. Click on that guy, and then there's a practice session number 824.
Practice session 824. Register. Continue.
Yeah, I see you registered for it now. Tennessee Jackson. Wow, me and Jackson are both up over 2K now.
Oh yeah, what did I just? I've lost. So
Dude.
I got to 1650, and now I'm back to 1670. So I clawed back the I rating I lost yesterday.
Yeah. That's good. That ought to put us in a fairly high split. Or at least not in a bottom split. Oh, I really wonder if that Twitch channel called Bottom Split is streaming the bottom split of the race that's going on right now.
Oh wait, I only gained 5 I rating. So what the fuck? I thought I lost 20 yesterday.
All right. So medium endurance setup.
Medium downforce endurance.
Oh, I was 1690 something yesterday, and then I fell to 1670, and now I just gained 5 of it back. So never mind.
Okay, I think I want to click the TC and ABS down one.
Yeah, you can touch that stuff. Those in-car controls you can touch up as much as you want to.
All right,
I am in the car. Let me know when you want to roll. Or do we want to wait for Aaron?
You got to stop and go. What? I didn't speed in the pits, you bot. Yeah, I'll reset. We can just wait for Aaron. We'll all go out, do 3 to 5 laps, try and get a hot one, and go from there.
Have you not learned yet? Fridays are the day for cold ones.
Bro, every day's for cold ones.
That's
I'm
what I
honestly
was-
still recovering from last night, to be fair.
That's what I was gonna say. Every day is the day for a cold one.
USA played Canada last night, even though USA lost, but we were cracking them.
All right, we'll
Still
get
had
that
it
payback
cracked.
when they're just a province of America.
America's hat.
This is my lucky hat. I ain't never died while wearing that hat.
Are you guys in the medium downforce endurance?
Yes. And
What are you
have
in,
no
Aaron?
changes on it.
Yeah, I was just making sure because that's what was in mine was the endurance. So I just, even though I think if you hit the sprint, it's probably just going to be the same level of.
I just
fuel
noticed the
either ways.
sprint that I hopped in the first time had lower TC and ABS a little bit, and it felt better.
Hmm.
So I'm
Do I have ABS mapped on mine? I sure don't. Let me go map ABS real quick. Oh, it's because what I usually have over here mapped for. It was for the GTP. The GTP you can do gain and slip. Separately.
I need to map no, I have brake balance mapped. I need to play with that more though.
Brake bias is the most important control on this
Yeah.
car.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't see on the screen where brake bias actually is, so I'm guessing you just have the knob. Yeah, you just have the knob. Crap. I much prefer it when the screen actually tells you what.
If you're a pit mode, it tells you your brake balance. You have your pit limiter on. That screen does. Isn't there also well, I know this HUD also has multiple screens. Isn't there a keybind to map?
If you go to in-car
Different.
adjustments, whichever, it's F7 or something, there's a display page. Race 1, Race 2, Quali. Maybe it's on Race 2. Yep, it's on Race 2, and it shows brake temperature. It doesn't really show...
Race 2 shows brake balance.
Yeah, but it doesn't show tire temperature.
Yeah. So you got to switch between race 1 and 2.
Yeah, what's Quali show?
Quali's just your
Quali shows you tire pressures.
pressures.
That's it. Yes, I'll have to
Well, that's good to know.
map something to go back and forth between those. Does this rotate? No, it doesn't.
What car are you in? You're in the McLaren, right?
Yes.
But let me know when y'all ready so I can crash y'all. Oh wait, y'all aren't ghosts.
Well, Dustin already left the pits.
No, I'm sitting right in front of Jackson.
Oh, were you guys? I thought I saw you right in front of me, Dustin.
I was. I pulled out and then
Oh, yeah, I
pulled
see.
up in front of Jackson and stopped there. I'm waiting till I catch a glimpse of lime green in my mirror.
Well, you should see it now.
Right, check.
gearing in the Ferrari is so much different.
I know. It's so short in the McLaren.
What did that wall ever do to you, Dustin?
I didn't hit it.
Oh, I saw a big poof of dust.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they did
it's-
that. Like third and fourth gear in this car is so short. That Ferrari likes to be revved all the way out.
Oh, jeez. Apparently braking too soon for Jackson.
No, I fucked that up.
Grass over there needed to get cut a little bit.
Hmm?
You said the grass needed to be cut a little bit?
Yeah.
Nah, a little deep.
Was it one of the Australian guys that fucked up the registration of the race?
Yeah, it was.
That makes it all the funnier.
Yeah.
Just because it's a track in Australia.
And of course, when he realized what had happened, the very first thing he said was like, "Ah, fucking cut."
That was a 6.5 for me.
That was a 6.8 for me and not a clean lap.
It was relatively clean, but not pushing very hard. Of course, the second I start pushing hard, I usually crash, so...
I was a 6.9, but my first turn was compromised.
There was some asshole with Muppet blood all over his car right in front of me. It was really distracting.
Yeah, the Ferrari almost feels tame compared to the McLaren.
Did you say feels pain?
Tame.
Tame. Got it.
Oh yeah.
that was really bad.
I gotta learn what to do in that dipper. I'm trying to still slide it through there.
Yeah, I was getting to the point where I could pretty much wring the neck out of the Ferrari and feel pretty comfortable where that line is, and I'm still kind of bouncing back and forth between
I'm
that line
lost.
with the McLaren.
Dude, I could send that Ferrari through there.
Yeah.
So, Jackson, the key to the dipper in general is to sacrifice the exit of the right-hander beforehand. So you want to keep the car well to the right on like basically on corner exit for that right-hander right before it to really open up your entry to the dipper.
Like move to the right before you dip.
Yep.
All right.
Well, like there's a right-hand apex right before the dipper, right? And you want to stay as close to the right-hand side of the track as you can post apex.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I pretty much
There's
straight
a 5 flat.
straight lined the apex from that last right-hander, then pretty much straight to the apex of the dipper. Like, not quite, but close.
What kind of mode are you guys running right now? Are y'all in race stint mode or what?
Yeah, I would say I'm in race stint mode.
I feel like I'm just fighting this car. I'm losing so much time in the dipper, I feel like.
Now that I've got some heat in the tires, let me give it a push lap this next time, see what I can do here.
Let me lock in, bro. Because it's looking like 206.7 is what's best for me, which is way off of the Ferrari, but I don't know if it was just the Ferrari setup.
Well, I mean, Bathurst is by far my best track on that. So it's a little bit apples oranges to try to compare what I'm doing right now to what you guys are doing and then try to label it on the car.
I'm not starting well.
Yeah, but in the Ferrari, I was doing 205 ones last night.
There's also a high amount of potential for us to get fucked in the pits with the Ferrari, apparently.
Yeah. Let me try and make this dipper a good one so I can get a realistic lap here. Alright, that was better. Yeah, there's a half a second.
And I think I've about grained these tires, so it's about as much as I'm going to really get out of this car.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's why I started pushing this lap. I was like, I know that's coming. So, found a couple of tenths here, but
I found
I'm
like,
about to drop and then check the BOP for this car right now. Because something tells me the BOP on this thing isn't the same right now as what it's going to be for the race.
I found 3/10 in that dipper, taking it a little bit better.
Yeah, so I ran a 5.5, 5.6, and 5.2.
I was a 206, 682.
It was a 6.596. My best is a 5.63, but my opt is a 5.967. If I can get within a second of my optimal time, I'm usually pretty happy with that.
Yeah, that's
All right, this has got to be the lap though.
And I'm going in the wall. Hope I didn't compromise you too much there.
Lap. Not much. Ball. This is the lap though.
I tried to push that corner entry even more, and I was like, well, I'm understeering into the wall now.
I don't know what I did differently this lap, but it's already looking like a flat 6. Let's see if I can just get this dipper right again.
Yeah, I can't seem to find the BOP for.
Oh my gosh, this guy parked right there.
Oh, I saw that. Oh.
I fucked up everything. It's a little faster, but that's not the park. It's the spot to park it, bro. This is gonna be almost a flat 6, but
I'm gonna drop and rejoin in the McLaren.
Get
Should
that
nice W.
McLaren out of the way.
try to ship it. Try to break late to get that extra. Try to make it a 5, but that was a 206.083. I'm ready to switch to the Ferrari. Because I'm curious. I feel like that was the shit I was pushing this thing. I mean, also, it's the first time in this car. There's probably just time to find with being comfortable.
And that session was... I can't join that session anymore. Or no, yes I can. 8:20.
Come on, give me a 5. Alright, this is maybe a 5. Oh yeah, here we go. I'm feeling the car now. If I don't fuck up last turn, this should be really good. There we go. I'll take that. Alright, that was me pushing 205.45.
There you go.
And there's still some time to be found as well, actually. That was already a 15th on the first turn.
It's not letting me re-register for the same session.
That's right. I'm about to hop out of this one. We can go to...
Okay. Yeah, I just joined 586.
This is what you
Fuck
get for that guy parking down there after the dipper. I'm gonna park right here at the exit right here.
Yeah,
Fuck that
I
guy.
was going. All right, there's speed there. You have to hunt for it with this car, though. That I don't know what woke the car up. I guess it got fully warm and it felt way better. But